welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing something different for you guys. I have been getting a lot of requests for talk through videos, so I figured this would be the perfect video to film for you. I feel like I'm kind of awkward when I talk. I don't know who would want to watch me talk through a video, but you guys requested it, so I want to give you guys what you want. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Please let me know if you want more videos like this, and I'll try to do more. See how this goes. So I am going to be doing a look today that I got a lot of requests on a Instagram post I put up. Sorry it's been a while since I have filmed a video, but my skin has been crazy breaking out. Like you can see that monster right there. Ooh, yeah, that's juicy. I mean, my skin's just been kind of freaking out for some reason. I'm not really sure why. To be completely honest, I'm kind of in denial as to why it's happening because I'm pretty sure it's from my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I love this stuff. I don't want it to be what is breaking me out, but I'm almost 99.9% positive it is. But I'm just in denial. I don't want it to be true. I'm rambling, so let's start. First, I'm going to start off by moisturizing my skin. I'm going to be using the Acure, I think that's how you say it, Day Cream. This moisturizer, I think, has been helping my skin also because I started trying this with my apple cider vinegar toner and my skin is just like, oh. So I just pop this all over my face. Just massage it in. I'll be patting under my eyes, but nobody's perfect. I'm going to try to make this tutorial mainly drugstore products. I'm going to be using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer, Dark Spot Correcting. This was new at Walmart when I was shopping through, and it's like liquidy, which I kind of like actually. So that's that. I need to get more sleep because my dark circles are intense. So I'm going to be using my e.l.f. eyelid primer, if I have any left. I don't think I have any left. I think I might be all out of this, but we'll make it work. And then I just massage that all over my eyes until it's faded out. I'm going to be taking the Amrezi palette with the color Caramel, and I'm going to be blending that into my crease. As I haven't found a good transition shade at the drugstore. If you guys know of a good transition shade, please let me know. I would be very interested to try it out. But this is the transition shade I will be using today. I'm just going to buff that into my crease using windshield wiper motions and circular motions to make sure it's very buffed out. So now that we have our transition shade down, I'm going to go in with the Nudes Maybelline New York palette. This is $10 at the drugstore, and I'm just going to be taking this black shade, the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm just going to be placing that in the outer corner up to the crease. I'm really impressed with the pigmentation of this shade. It's a lot darker than I thought it would be. This is the MAC 224 brush, just in case you were wondering, and we're just going to blend everything together to make sure there's no harsh lines. Now for the fun part. So what I'm going to be doing is taking this green shade right here, and I'm going to be putting that in the inner corners of my eye, all over my phone. Make sure you tap off the excess because there is a lot of fallout with these shadows, but once you tap off the excess, then you're good to go. And then we're just going to place that in the inner corner. I feel like it's so rough right now, but trust me, it's all going to come together. I'm going to be taking this Milani shade, Bella Emerald. It's number 18. And then again, tap off the excess, and then we're just going to pat that in the middle of our eyes and cover that black. That black was really just a base to really make this green pop. So now, as you can see, it is just a nice fade from the light into the dark. Now we are going to go back in with that caramel shade. Buff everything out. Make sure there are no harsh lines. Make sure everything just blends well together. Now here comes the fun part. So this is just a makeup wipe I used earlier. We're just going to take it on our finger like this, and we're just going to clean up the excess. Make a sharp line. Bada bing, bada pow. And then just clean up underneath the eyes. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Matte Poreless Foundation, Normal to Dry. My shade is 322. I'm going to be using this Coastal Scents buffing brush. Just place some on and buff it out. So up on my forehead where I have my dark spots, I'm just going to pat the foundation. Always make sure to blend it down your neck. We don't want that foundation line. So a great concealer for dark spots is Glamouflage. I highly recommend you use this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. I'm a huge fan of it. All you need is a tiny amount, like a little dot. Just that big. That's even too much. Swirl it around in your brush and then just spot coverage. Let it sit while you're doing your under eye concealer, and then just buff it out and blend it in with your powder. I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Longwear concealers. I use shade NC42 and NC45 mixed together. I use 2 pumps of NC42 and then like a half pump to a pump of NC45. And then I swirl it around, and then I just pat it underneath my eyes. I just take my Beauty Blender. To be completely honest, a lot of people like using the Beauty Blender wet, and I do sometimes, but usually I just use it dry, and I just used it yesterday, so it may look a little dirty, but I just like using my Beauty Blender dry. I don't know why. Yeah, I feel like it gives me more coverage dry than it does wet. I feel like it shears out my foundation or my under eye concealer more when it's wet, and that's definitely not what I want for my under eyes. I just want, you know, an airbrushed look, but not a sheer airbrush look. I need coverage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it with my L'Oreal True Match powder in Warm. It is W7 Warm. I'm going to swirl it in there. As you can tell, I've used this a lot, and I'm just going to pat it on. And as you can see, that concealer that we spot corrected just disappears once we put the powder on. Oh, and I'm using a MAC 182 brush. Now that your face is beat, now I'm going to contour. This shade right here is called Peaches and Cream, I believe. It's the lightest shade of the palette, and it is the best for under eye highlighting. I highly recommend this to my chocolate gals out there. So I'm going to be using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. I don't want a crazy contour because my eyes are pretty bold. Just gonna carve out those cheeks, girl. Carve out those cheeks. And then let's go along the jaw. Everybody wants a chiseled jaw, right? Next, we are going to be moving on to blush. This is the e.l.f. blush palette. I picked this up and I was really impressed with the colors. I'm going to be mixing these two shades together, maybe these three. Ooh. Now we're going to take this like peachy shade. Just going to go over it because it's a little too pink for me. I'm impressed, e.l.f. I'm impressed. This video is going to be a million years long if I show you how to do my brows on camera, so I'm going to do my brows off camera. Does anybody else put stuff on the back of their hand and then forget to wipe it off, and then they like get someplace, like they get to work or something, and then you're like, now they're gonna know I have makeup on, in case they didn't notice by the beat face I came in with. Didn't come in looking haggard like I did yesterday. I'm like really impressed with this foundation right now. Next, I'm going to be taking my MAC 219 brush into this Wet n Wild palette. We're going to be taking that green shade again, and we're going to be packing that on the inner corner of the eye. Now I'm going to be taking the same brush into the Milani Emerald shade, and then I'm going to be rubbing that underneath the remainder of my eye. Now, everything is done. Now I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extension Mascara. Now I'm going to be taking this NYX Nutmeg pencil. Once your lips are lined, I am going to go in with Revlon's Mauve It Over lipstick. Very natural. And then I'm going to be going in with this Revlon gloss in Supernatural. Just going to place it on top. Now I'm going to apply my falsies, and then I will be right back. As you can see, these are the red cherry lashes. The glue will dry clear, so I try to avoid doing anything over them. So I'll usually give it about 15 minutes, and then if the glue hasn't completely disappeared or it's too noticeable, then I will go over it with a little bit of liquid liner or a pencil liner just right on the lash band just to blend everything in, but usually it dries clear. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun filming this talk through video, and hopefully you guys who have been requesting a talk through video really enjoyed it too. If you have any requests, please list them down below. I'd be more than happy to do them for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to keep up with me between videos, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter is AshleyBond21. Instagram is AshleyBondBeauty. As always, please like, comment, and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this talk through video. I will see you guys next time. Bye!